Go ahead.
Card out.
Stongon Jokayadega. It's Stongon Jokayadega. Y'all make it through the night, okay? Okay. We're going to do today, we're going to do doing verbs, doing, and did do, past verbs, okay? Right now, we're just doing yourself, okay? Yourself. What you're doing, what you did, okay? So, all right, we're gonna skip sounds today, I believe, and we're gonna go ahead and go to the verbs, and if we have time, we'll go back to sounds. Don't guess, so don't go. I don't call your dates.
So, doing or did do?
Doing. Okay. This is new. Remember, we did he just, I am looking. Okay. So when you say, we're going to go through all this now. Do it. When you're doing something, remember now, an infinitive verb is like he did. To see or to look is hijida. So you drop. Yes? Okay, if you say hijida to look or to see, and you're doing it, you drop the ED, the ETB, and add AC, IF, hijid. Okay? So you're right here, you're saying, I am looking at the Fujo hijid. Okay? I am sleeping on a bed. Toba no jazz, toba no jazz. I am working hard. Yikchi, I don't guess.
Well, you can just touch it up.
I know, I can't do that. My hands too. I don't have to touch. Okay. I am walking fast. Buff knees, yagabas. Heathen home bass. I ate good. I am eating good. And that means like good food, like salagodes, like samoski, red beans and fried bread. And obeying, yagabes. I am walking far. Okay. Joga, yes. I am reading a book or paper. Joga can be a book or paper, a newspaper, anything, book. Okay. Abiswa no jazz. I am cooking meat, and you can put anything in front of abiswa. Dalago no jazz. I'm cooking beans. Okay. Aji. Yeah, you can put anything there. Anything you can cook, put in front of it, and you're saying, I am cooking that food, okay? Yeah, just no jazz. I'm cooking pumpkin. See? Okay. Hufunin, yes. I am talking a long time, and you'll get that today. I am taking a hot bath. Hey, bath. See? You can say, hey, bath. That's saying I'm taking a hot bath. So see how this is where that AC at the end here is saying you are doing, okay? Yourself. Okay? You're doing it yourself. Okay. Now, let's see. Did do. Okay, now we're gonna go to past verbs that you did do yesterday, last week. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay. I looked or I saw ducks. For Joe Hijayaks. Hijayaks, because you dropped the ET the ETB at the end, at BNKS. Unks. That's past, saying I did do it. So you're saying I looked at ducks or I saw ducks. For Joe Hijayaks. Okay. I slept on a bed. Duba no jayaks. I worked hard. Yikchin adult kayaks. See? I walked fast. Buffnin yagabayaks. I ate good. Hinthin hombayaks. See, remember when it was present, you was doing something in the present, you said home bass. This time you're saying hombayaks because you did it yesterday. Okay. Or this morning. Or but past. Okay. Does everybody understand that's on this? Does everybody understand this?
Yes.
Everybody understand this? So, okay, see where this is coming in at? Okay. I ran far. Hobayin, likayin. See that unks is at the end. That's past. You did it yesterday. You ran far yesterday. Okay. I read a book. Jogan ohonaya yums. Okay. But remember now, all this when it's present, you use the IS, the AC at the end. Okay. Does that make sense to you? Are y'all understanding? Is it clear to everybody, guys, out there?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I cooked meat. Abiswa no yums. Anytime you got the unks on there.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody said detox.
Oh, Odette. Odette.
Okay, Odette. Okay, remember, did you print off that paper with the AC at the end, the IS at the end? That is saying you're looking at it right now. This is at that moment.
Oh. She said,
Okay. Then when you did it yesterday, now these are verbs because we're verb prominent. And this is about you. Okay. When you do it in the past, like you did that yesterday, you add the ugs on it to make it say, I did that yesterday. Okay. I did that. Okay. So let me do this right here. Okay. Abiswa no yunks. That means I cooked meat yesterday. But if you're cooking meat right now, you would say abiswa no des. Is that understood? Is that cleared up a little bit, Odette? Because we're talking about you right now. Go ahead.
Jim. Oh, did I say that right?
You what?
Jim.
Jingitas. Right. Very good. Okay. Let's start back over. Okay. Let's start back over. We're going to do it again here. I'm on we're going. I can't find it. Did you send it out?
Jordan, did you send out the handout?
Not the one she gave me, not this one or the new one. We'll send that out later.
Okay, not yet, but we will send it out here after class probably. Okay. So I need to go back to do.
Right here. Oh, what?
Someone.
She said, okay. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to click that. But you can just go up.
Mahaya,
Yeah.
can you hear me now?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is Terry. Now, could you say Baksangi Abishwa Nothe Jiunks?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Nothe
Because yesterday is past. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. You can do that. Yes, you can. Okay. Okay, we're going to start back over here with I am doing something at this moment. This is present. Okay. Right now, if you look at your screen, we're doing present. Okay. Present verbs. Because remember now, your language is present, is verb dominant. We speak with a lot of verbs, okay? And this is about you now. So yeah, you can say, and that's good, Terry. Baksangi means yesterday, right? So you can say that. You can say that. Okay. Okay, what's Mojanita? Today. Today is Mojanita. Oh, Hitsa. Y'all guys look. Mojanita for Johijas. Today I'm looking at a duck. Or I see. Okay. Okay. Mojanita Dobanojes. Today I slept in the bed. Okay. Mojanita Yikchi Adotes. I'm working hard today. Somebody said adio. Okay, see, it says today. This is present in it today. Okay. Mojanita Buffni Yagabes. I'm walking fast today. Okay. Buffni means fast. Okay. Mojanita Heathen Hombes. I'm eating good today. So see how the present is present, right? Okay. Mojanita Hobeyin Yagabes. Today I'm walking fast. Mojanita Joga Okhonayes. I'm reading the book today. Or newspaper. Okay. Mojanita Abishwa no Fajes. I'm cooking meat today because we didn't have it this week. Okay. Mojanita Hofuni Bonayes. I'm talking a long time today. Okay. Mojanita Hey Naglobes. I'm going to take a hot bath today. I am taking a hot bath today. Okay. Okay. Does that clear some people up? Is it?
Yeah, I just get it.
Okay. The endings to command is BS, C. It's always got the BS at the end for commands. And when you're doing something, it's got the AC at the end, the IS. And now I use Mvskoke sounds, so don't get confused on that, okay? Because I'm used to it. Then I always have to switch back, so don't get confused on this, okay? When I say IS or AC, that's the same thing, okay? Now, when you're making a command, it's got the C, BS at the end, okay? Now, we're going to do did do. This is past, like yesterday. So yesterday is Baksangi. Baksangi. Yesterday is Baksangi.
Baksangi.
Baksangi. Very good. Who said that? They had that tone. They had that tone there. Baksangi. And you know, that's how we speak though. If you talk to elders, they got that. They'll speak like that. And I just got, I'm very fortunate to be able to speak like this. But if it wasn't for my elders, I wouldn't been able to speak, you know, the way I do speak. So I'm very grateful for that. Okay, Baksangi is yesterday. Okay, Hitsa. Baksangi Fujo Hijayans. Yesterday, I saw ducks, or I looked at ducks. Is everybody getting me here? Is everybody, because we're going to go back over this till y'all get this now. And I want y'all to read it next. Maybe Bakshi, maybe next week, maybe Monday. When we start Monday again, y'all probably be reading it and y'all going to tell me, Mojanita or Baksangi. Remember, write this down. Mojanita is today. Baksangi is yesterday. Okay, here we go. I slept on a bed. Baksangi Doban Node.
Baksangi Toba Yaks.
Right here. Now, baksangi yikchin adot kayaks. I worked hard yesterday, but today, but mojanita. Okay. Baksangi buffni. Okay. Baksangi hipin hombayang. Baksangi hobayin yi litayaks. You ran far yesterday, but today you're not. Hey, any questions so far before we go? We're gonna go back over this now. It's gonna be all about us because you're just learning us and then later on you're gonna learn about somebody else, second person. Yes. You don't have to because that ups will take care of that task. We'll take care of that function because when an understood speaker, when you say, oh, well, I wish one no fair they gonna know that you did it either yesterday, last month, or whatever. See, that takes care of that, but you can add function just to, you can add that. Yeah. Or, hashi hamgi angi, month ago you did, you can do that. Okay. Where was me at? I ran for? Oh, right here. Okay. Baksangi hofuni onaya. Yesterday, I spoke a long time. I did. I went 4 minutes over. Sorry. Okay. Baksangi paying aglobayang. Yesterday, I took a hot bath. Okay. Baksangi. Okay. Any questions before we move on? This is something that y'all gonna have to learn because it's all about you, isn't it? Because when somebody calls you, what are you going? This is that phone call again. They'll say, "What are you doing?" Or "What'd you do yesterday?" "Where'd you go last weekend?" See? They're gonna ask you what you did last weekend, and you're gonna tell them. Baksangi, anhijagan, yesterday I got a little meat, so I cooked it. I cooked it. Anybody is clear on that? Linda, Coco, you clear? Judy, Linda, what you put that horse do? Lois. We're gonna go back over it. You'll get it. Linda, Jordan. Linda. Oh, I know. Okay, see how I went here now. This is where listening skills come in, guys. I said Jinda. What do y'all think Jinda is? You. Very good. This is where that listening comes in, okay? Because I said it over and over and over. Jinda. Okay. Now, everybody, are y'all getting this? All you Zoomers? Oh, I know. Is there anybody else on here? Does anybody have any questions? Because I'm gonna answer them if I can right now.
Could you
Anything?
Could you spell yesterday and now or today in Creek so I could write it down?
Sure. Okay. Today. I watch my spelling now. Today I'm like scrambled eggs. I've been everywhere. Buxson. 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 Son.
Mvskoke.
Buxson. Son. Buxson is yesterday. Today is Bojanita. Yesterday is Baksangi. Baksangi. Everybody got that?
Mhm.
I know. That's it. Any questions so far? Okay, Terry, tell me that you saw, I looked at ducks or I saw ducks yesterday, Maga.
Baksangi Fujo Hije Yanks.
Hey, Jinda, Janet, I slept on a bed today. I said today.
Oh.
You would say no, Jan.
No jazz.
Uh-huh, there you go. See how that goes? Everybody know this. Okay, Judy, say, I worked hard yesterday. Machi, Ama. Jinda, Coco, I worked hard. I'm working hard today. I don't guess at that present moment now. You say, Mojanetta, Yikching, I don't guess.
Easy to do today.
Okay, anybody else want to try this? Y'all just jump right in.
I'll try it.
All right, no, get that, be loud and proud, baby, okay? Be loud and proud and I'll help you. That's what I'm here for.
Which
Right.
one?
Let's do, I walked fast.
Mm,
Right here.
hold on.
Yep. Take your time.
Baksangi. Buffing.
Uh-huh.
Yagaya. Gus.
Yaga.
Yagofka. Yagofke. Yunks.
Yagabe.
Yagabe Yunks.
Uh-huh. Very good. Yagabayang. Okay. See how that? Okay. This is Ya. Ga. Be. Yunks.
Yagabe Yunks.
There you go. Yagabayunks. There you go. See how breaking up these sounds will get you to that point. That's why we do sound. Redundant sounds. Buff. Hear this? B-I-F. Buff. Mean. Yagabayunks. That's how you break up sounds. And remember how those sound papers came in? That's where you get this. Okay, remember I said every sound in there on those papers makes a word. You put them together, it makes a Mvskoke Punaga. It makes a word. Okay. Anybody else want to try it? Very good. You did good. Okay. I ate good. Uh-huh. Baksan. D. Uh-huh. Very good. That was Lois. She said, Baksangi, Yitin Hombayak. She ate good yesterday. See, she ate good yesterday. Jinda, Jordan, I ran far. Uh-huh. When? Lead gas. Wasn't it the obeying lead gas? Very good. Very good. And see, this is all new, isn't it? Because, you know, this is the thing right here, people. You can say, I ran fast. Everybody can say that. Everybody can do that. Everybody can say, I ran fast. But this is the thing right here. Just a few you can say, obeying lead gas. And if y'all look at it and think about this, that's an unusual way of saying I ran far. But we're unusual people, guys. We're unusual people. We are different. We're unique. We're proud people. I want you to be proud of what you are and that this is your language and take it and own it. Okay? Own your language. This is yours. So when everybody's saying I ran far, you can say Baksangi Hobayin Nitkayams. Because not very many people can say that. You know, and nobody can say, okay, I read a book, Judy.
I read a book.
Uh-huh.
Baksangi.
Dovan? When? Baksangi. See? But what about Mojanita?
That's like yesterday. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I said yes.
That could be for still like earlier today.
Uh-huh.
If I read today.
You have to put morning though. Like if you say I slept this morning, you say Hatetiengi. Yeah. Or Hayatkengi. And we're gonna get to that stuff, people. We're gonna get to that, but let's take it slow and it's all about you. We're gonna be selfish because it is all about you, ain't it? Especially when you're talking to somebody, they're gonna ask you, say, how you doing? What you been doing? Where'd you go? How you been? Where did you go? Where you been? See? It's always questions, isn't it? And you got to answer, you know, those. So, because first thing people does when they walk up, they say, Istungo. See? Istungo. They're asking you how you are. See, it's all about you, isn't it? It's all about you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's how come we're doing this about what you're doing, what you did, what you're doing, and what you did do. Okay. So Joga Okana, you can say Baksangi Joga Okonaya Yanks. Okonaya Yanks. Okay. But what if you said today? Uh-huh.
Oh, no, that's saying yes.
Uh-huh.
No, it's already happened.
Uh-huh.
Yoga, open
Uh-huh. Mujaneta Joga Okonaya. You're saying right now, I'm reading the book today. I'm reading this book today. See? So that's how this goes, guys. Now, any questions? We're taking this slow now. La. And you know, and you know, action verbs. You know, when I taught kids immersion, I go halala Christine. What is that? Halala Christine. Slow. Everything was like movement. You know, I had to move. Man, I moved all day. Okay. Does everybody, any questions so far? Any questions so far? Anybody else? Any questions out there? Is everybody
No.
under? Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to see if I can say it right now.
Okay.
Baksangi Hobayin Likayanks.
Budget.
Oklay, let's see. Okla Daggett. Yamotchkit. Hyatt.
Okay, you.
I guess
you,
I said that.
Okay. You ran a long way and fell down
Yes. And it got dark on me.
in the dark.
And yes.
You
And it
did-
got dark.
Oh yeah, well see, okay, I understood what you were saying because even though it wasn't, perfect, I understood what you said. So you don't
Yay.
have to have perfection as because a speaker will understand. And that's why I tell you, don't be afraid to make mistakes, guys. But there's no master. Remember this, there is no master or an expert at the language. There is no master or an expert at the language. There is none. Because the way I look at it, it's just like we speak it, but explaining it is hard to do. And trying to get like this, doing it, making the commands, and you doing it, and I did it this different. That took a lot of stuff. Okay, any more questions? Anything else? Out
Will you
there?
pronounce Mvskoke and spell it again?
Mvskoke.
Where is that?
Isn't that a P-A?
Is it a PA? Okay. Bach. Oh, see, y'all caught me. And that's good because like I told y'all better check my spelling because today I'm like scrambled eggs here. Bach,
Oh, it is an A?
Buxon. See, this is where I was asking right here. Mvskoke.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody knows their sounds out there, and that's a good thing. That's good. Because I like that. That's just why we was going over sounds. Today, I'm like scrambled eggs. Man, I got everything coming at me at one time. And today, I had another teacher, another Mahaya. I said, check it. I don't even know if this is right. And I said, am I saying this right? Okay.
Odette says, how about your gumbus?
Yagubus. Yagubus. That's right. Yagubus. Yagubus is a command too. That's what.
Maybe she wants it spelled, your gumbus.
Okay.
The garbage.
This is Yagabes. This is This should. Wait a minute. I'm talking quick to y'all. Habit. No, go back to writing.
Her comment,
Yeah. Go
Oh, okay.
Yagabes. Yeah. Ain't that an A? Yeah.
yeah, that.
So that second B needs to be an A.
Which one?
The second.
Yagab.
Your garbage.
Yagabes.
Yeah, that's an R.
The key.
R.
Okay. So, okay, you that's good, Odette. Boy, you getting these sounds down. Yeah. Ga. Bez. There you go. Yagabes. Yagabes. You're right, Odette. So these sounds are helping, I hope. Maybe I need to study more. Listen more.
Back English is too easy.
Yeah, switching back. It's like I said, forget English, but it comes in there. It comes in there. Anything else, guys? Here, come on, y'all correct me. Y'all correct me. Don't be afraid to do that, guys. Remember, there's no expert, there's no master.
How about Mojaneta?
Or
Is it
Janita.
M-O?
Well, some says Mojanita, and some says Mojanita. It's
Moja.
not. Moja. Some says moja.
Okay.
And that goes to dialect. Mujanita des. Malam not, some says oh, but then some of says mujanita, mujanita. So it's dialect, how you hear it. Okay. So I hear mujanita. But some elders do say mujanita. Mujanita. But I say mujanita. So it's dialect, it goes either way. Okay. Anything else? Come on, guys. Show this Mahaya. Tell this Mahaya, because this Mahaya, sometimes she ain't a Mahaya. Nakita. Any more? Okay. Now, any more questions? Okay. Now we're going to go back to commands. Okay. And y'all going to see the difference here. Look at the endings, guys. Okay. You gotta. Okay. Let's go back to. Yeah.
Jordan, did you put them on here?
Not her commands, I just did do and do it.
Okay. Commands. Okay.
What's your command?
Commands. Right there. Okay. Okay, look here at commands.
Get rid of that.
Clear. Okay, look at commands. Vegas, look at the ending. Look at the ending. Look at this ending. Vegas. Us is at the ending when you're doing the command. No just. Okay. So you're telling somebody to do it, but you're doing things too, aren't you? Because this is the same words. Okay. This is the same word. You're saying no just, but then when you say I'm sleeping, what do you say? No just. But when you say I did sleep,
No, just.
no jayunks. See, that's command, present, and past. Everybody confused now? Didn't that, Judy?
No, I'm good.
You good? Okay. Okay. What about take a bath? Oklobus. Oklobus. And then Oklobayaks. Yeah. See? Is everybody following me on this? Coco? Is it clear? Lois? Jordan? Clear as mud. That don't sound very clear. How about you, Heather? Is it making sense to everybody? I mean, this takes a lot to absorb because we absorb better in English. But to absorb this in Creek, in Mvskoke, it's a whole different ballgame, isn't it? A whole different ballgame. But if you think about it, we're just like English. We have past, present, future. We got all those words. It just never was explained in this way, in that way. Okay. Any questions?
I think to me, that this is just me personally, I think I could see them past, present, future. That would help me more.
You want the future?
On one sheet or.
Yeah, I think so too. That's what I need to do is on one sheet. But like today, man, being scrambled everywhere, I was like, I couldn't put them on one sheet. I barely got these or what. And I didn't finish all of them. I had chop them in half. Instead of doing 12 or 15, I did 10, So if you look at it, okay. Anybody else got, and I'll try to put this on one sheet, Coco. So, okay. Eat. Hombas. But if you say you're doing it, what do you say? Hombas at that moment. What if you ate yesterday? Hombayaks. You got it.
I know that, I thought my eyes just got, whoop.
Because the light will come on. That light will come on. The light will come on, but it's gonna take time because what? Remember now, we're studying something totally different. Because we're English dominant even in our own, the way we are, we're English dominant. Because we speak English all the time. We go to Walmart, we turn on radio, we turn on TV, we do this, we do that. It's all English. So this is a totally different ballgame. Okay. Get up. Alega. Anybody got a question? Any question? Alegas. This is a command. Okay. Alegas. What if you said, I am getting up? I am. Alegas. What if I did get up? Alegas. Alegas. But that's how you speak, though. Alegas. Okay. And that's another ending now. And I think for some speakers, this can be confusing. For the real speakers, like speakers. But this is the easiest way to do it as far as verbs.
I was reading Brandon's email.
So is it or Legas? If you say you would say Legas. Oh, Alegas. But if you say B in there, it's Alegas. I mean,
Oh my.
I'm totally confused now. Alegas. But if you say A in there, it's Alegas. Alegas. You gotta say Alegas. Got real blood sound. Gus. Okay. Any more?
The first.
Oh no.
Like this.
Alegas. Well, that's where another thing. That could be a R or a B. Alegas. But it can be a B. Alegas. It depends on how you say it. Some says Alegas. Like dragging it out to say like hey, Alegas. See that tone?
Mm-hmm.
But then you say Alegas. So, but does it sound better to y'all with the R? Would y'all feel better? This right here.
Okay, Mahaya, this is Terry. When they say Alegas, they're saying get up.
Yeah. Get up, like frustrated. Hey, Alegas. Okay. Any more questions? Like this in ba-shas. Ba-shas. Hear that ba? Got that ah in there. Ba-shas. Highest. Highest. Okay, this is when you're making a command, okay? You're making somebody do something that's more like somebody do something. The other one is I'm doing it and you did it. Does that make more sense? Making somebody do something, I'm doing it and you did it, okay? Is that more clear than past, present commands? Huh? Oh, we're over. Mado, guys. Hey, I can't.